Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Good, good. That's what I want to hear. All right, so I'm gonna do some poems. We'll do some jazz and blues poems first here. So a lot of these would be like, well, I guess all of these would be kind of beat influenced, or going back to like the Harlem Renaissance in the 1920s. This first one's called to BJ. Now BJ is one of my good friends, fellow poet, and we went to see a Sonny Rollins concert in Lexington, Kentucky, and BJ was the only person in there dancing. Everybody was just kind of sat watching because they're posh in Lexington. They don't call it posh, but they are posh in Lexington. They think they're better than the people in Western Kentucky, but they're not. Anyhow, this is to BJ. Sweet soul saxophone sounding out loudly, finger pads pounding out rhythms, pulsing all the way back to Miles, Coltrane, Sonny, play for us eternal. We can all feel you. In the upper aisles of Redbeard Sage dances, just like 42nd Street hipsters dance, just like those Christmas slave holidays dance, that Mother Africa eternal dance. I wanted to wild out, but just tap feet, betraying my soul, feeling I was old. Afraid of the inside me I might meet and thinking maybe it's not really cool. Now I relate how my friend was dancing, beautiful, free, and I was chained to my chair. There you go. One done. This one's called a Jazz Night. Rain puddles, street lights shine, nighttime, soul man breathing, lifelines pulsating, a wall of sound pushing behind the blues, drum beats driving people all around, picking up pieces, love lost hits so hard, falling face first. What's the worst way, death or slow jazz juke joints? They're short, a lot of them. Let's see here. This one's called Mother Earth Blues. Listen, I bring you the words from the earth, singing oh. Mother Earth, she moans and turns and yells and burns in the middle, and she cries and she laughs as she cuts a path through the universe in elliptical orbit around the sun on the end of the spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy that's in the middle of a universe we can't even comprehend. And Mother Earth, she sings oh. And the sound of the singing reverberates, bouncing off of the outer reaches of the atmosphere and plunging slowly to the depths of the ocean, stirring the emotions of blues, whales, and giant squids, and felt by kids on every continent, and passing through our bodies and sounding like Om. Listen, these are the words from the earth. These are the words from the earth. Thank you. This, I don't know if I've ever read this one out in England anyway. It's just about, so you know those elastic telephone cords, you know, nobody has corded phones anymore, do they? Well, they used to have these things called cords that went on telephones and it connected it to the base. And I just kept my phone on the floor in Korea, that's where it belonged. And it was just like creeping back, and I wrote a poem about it. It's not a very exciting occurrence, but it did generate a poem. It's called On Seeing My Looped Telephone Cord Move. Just hung up now and watching the stretched out telephone cord constricting, lessening elasticity, moving the cord, but not smoothly like breathing, but spasmodically creeping and jerking small movements towards flaccid. I'm watching, wondering when the power of friction from our apartment's vinyl wood floor will provide enough resistance to end the creeping, lessening elasticity. I'm watching, wondering about the end of movement. So I didn't even know it was a funny poem. Let's see, this is called Sunset Prose. I used to go work up in Alaska, and this place I like to go, you could look out, there was this point, looked out over Bristol Bay, strange enough it was called. Also, home of one of the highest tide differentials in the world, like our own Bristol Bay. Is it called Bristol Bay? Severn Bay? What's it called? Bristol Channel, that's it. This is this hill I would go up on was actually a trash hill, but you couldn't tell anymore. It's beautiful. This is Sunset Pros. 11 a.m. walk to my hilltop point to gaze backwards from where I came, seeing tundra lakes like the footsteps of a giant playing hopscotch. Also seeing far away, blue to gray horizon of hills changing to golden orange clash on blue sea. I see sunset reflections like lined up oranges. Wish you were here to see and listen, listen. Cliff swallows song and seagull squawks and receding tide rolling gentle and gentler. Ocean blue breeze cool on hands is riding outside. The sun now gentle burst and last bright flare. A goodbye flash with promises of dawn, clear and pink and magnificent to behold, and smell of the sundown blues, and smell air fragrance fresh and clean. The flowers now spurting and shouting, the sundown blues is blues. The one in you here blues, a light, bright baby blue, sky top half deep down blues, water blue, all blue as sunset, pink sky, sea, icing, get it for your next party. Perfect moments are to be recognized during construction, not in construction. Perfect moments are to be recognized during occurrence, not in construction. Sartre is wrong. Perfect moments make life a joy forever, like riding from rock seat, the sundown blues, thinking of you, hearing your voice in my head. Gracias. Let's see here. This one's called Badass Bop. Something fresh still blowing on his bebop. The hi-hat cymbal is crazy mad. The drummer's bad. Everybody's foot stomping, clapping, tapping toes. They be loving those boys on trumpets and saxophones blowing crazy. Bass players' fingers banging, drumsticks banging, dizzy and bird defining bop with improvised blowing. Showing the new boys how to be or not to be. The beat of bebop banging boys and bop's bad. And all the people are bowing down to Freddie Freeloader blowing low. Miles be bad with rim shots banging, shooting folks in the head with bop. These boys don't stop blowing bop. These boys be banging bad. Bad boys banging, blowing bebop. Bad blowing boys be banging bop. To the beat, the bebop pop. The beat don't stop. Popping hands on knees, banging fingers on keys. Blues man blowing like a hurricane breeze. Peace be like, you know, those front porch free flows. Smoking, joking, tokens of experience being passed around in rhyme and time to the sound of the beat, the bebop pop. The beat don't stop. Popping hands on knees, banging fingers on keys. Blues man blowing like a hurricane breeze. Undercurrents rise up, mellow gold tones, jazz-induced highs bringing us round home. Along the way, finger-painted trees swaying, lightning flashes, foot stomp crashes, chorus of raindrops falling on the road, machine gun raindrops falling on the road. Rest easy with a heavy load, the story's untold, the tunes unfold, the bebop pop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't, the beat don't, the beat don't, the beat don't, the beat don't stop. Thank you. A lot of those are some very old poems. Those are like, some of those are like 10, 11 years old. And some of these are newer poems. These are all like, were all like written in India or about India. Actually, a couple of them are written in Thailand, but it's close enough. There's a title, the title of this little chapbook is called It Happened in India. So I cheated a little bit. Thailand's close to India, kind of. Let's see here. I've got one about rain, but it might make it rain, so we won't do that. Oh, that one's also about rain. I was there in the monsoon one time, so a lot of these are about some rain. This one's called Buffalo. We stayed a month at this ashram, and there was some massive buffalo there, and we saw evidence of them. Other people saw them, and I never saw them. I see massive hoof prints, and actually I saw them once about 200 yards away in the bushes. And you could just see that they were like, I don't know, huge. I've got a postcard of a generic buffalo. It's really big. And I think about that one, but I didn't actually see a real buffalo. I wrote this poem about buffalo. Buffalo could be religion. I'm searching at night, looking for eyes red in the light, searching, looking, not seeing. But I believe buffalo is nearby here, although I can only hear frogs, crickets, cars, far off, me talking. I see the moon unseen bright right through cloud cover, clouds low, starry sky high with Venus shining through. For the ancients, they knew of the sky goddess, grew out of it, And here I am looking for buffalo. It's about a buffalo. Now this one, I got really ill in India from some propane gas tank was left on in our little apartment we had. We were staying at an ashram, me and my wife Rebecca, and we didn't know it was on. It was like slowly over the course of 3 days, we were just being poisoned by this gas. Luckily, it's too hot to sleep inside, so we were sleeping outside on the front porch, and that's what saved our lives, literally. And we got really, really sick, and this is kind of about the moment. Rebecca got sick before me, because I'm too stubborn to get sick right away. But when it hit me really hard, and I like stood up to like go to the loo, and I just like collapsed. And this is kind of about that. And I saw the void. You know, people meditate for years and decades and multiple lifetimes. They never see this shit. I saw it. I wasn't ready. And this is called HP gas void. HP gas was the name on the gas canister. HP gas void. A short path beyond, all meaning removed, ego gone, no answers, no questions in mind, no mind, only void. Void realized fills up with terror of nothing and not ready for it all, and scared, shitless. And shit is everywhere, on my leg, on my lungy, on the porch by the gate in a big round patty. My mind it looked just like a cow patty. It was pretty cool actually. It's like I didn't know that could happen with humans. My mind is not ready for dissolution of ego. I am wild, animalistic, squatting in the flower garden, naked, wary of people, and then ashamed in my atom mind of nudity, hiding behind walls, then crawling on the ground, a sarong half on and not even able to cry out for help. Too weak, can't move, can't think, only feel bad, real bad. Oh, how bad it feels when nothing is going on. It was really scary. Oh, that's it. Thursday night, Arts House. Y'all come on down. Or Friday night, Lansdowne and Clifton, the Dead Poet Slam. I'm doing a guest spot there, and I will have my new book will be out that night. You can have all these poems. Thanks for listening. See y'all later.